Ola now lives in the Turkish city of Gaziantep. 2 years ago, she was caught transporting defectors from the Syrian army to the Jordanian border.
I was in solitary confinement for 25 days. There was no food. There were no blankets. They interrogated me normally at first. Then they beat me with an electric cable.
Ola says she was hung by her wrists for 6 days and repeatedly subjected to electric shock. She was released after more than a year in captivity after developing a blood clot. Amnesty International says at least 65,000 Syrians, the vast majority of them civilians, have experienced similarly terrifying ordeals. Many are still missing.
We believe it's so widespread and so systematic that it does amount to a crime against humanity.
The government is targeting opponents of the regime, including political activists, doctors and journalists, and also their families. Survivors describe horrific stories of torture.
Being cuffed by the wrists and then hung up and then beaten in that position, or being held, like being suspended in that position for long periods of time, or being electrocuted, or otherwise also being exposed to sexual violence. And then when these people are being brought back into their cells, there is no medical attention, so many people die in custody.
Amnesty highlights a number of cases, including political activist Faik al-Mir, seen here with his wife and son. He was abducted on October 7, 2013, and hasn't been heard of since. The abductions have given rise to a black market industry of middlemen who are paid bribes by family members desperate to find out about their loved ones. Activists say the bribes are a source of income for the Syrian government. The government has in the past denied accusations of abductions and torture. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.